Hello, good evening. Welcome to ITV News. This is Wednesday night's calendar.
Here are tonight's main stories. Good evening. First tonight to the growing GP crisis in our region, which means patients are often waiting weeks for an appointment with their doctor and in some cases struggling to get one at all. Hull is especially hard hit, with the highest number of patients per GP in the entire country.
Critics say accessing services has become a postcode lottery, and doctors themselves are now calling on the government to urgently fund and train more GPs. Helen Steele reports.
Okay, next on the show, the NHS is just one of many areas facing well-publicised staffing challenges at the moment, of course. And another sector is the hospitality trade, with pubs, hotels, restaurants hit by the ongoing effects of COVID and the loss of Eastern European workers after Brexit.
A new report shows that Britain has lost almost 10,000 licensed venues since the start of the pandemic, almost 1,000 of them in our region. And many of them have closed since the summer, despite the end of lockdown restrictions.
But what is the future for the industry? Well, Chris Kiddy has been to meet one bar owner in Sheffield who says the last year has been soul-destroying, but he's now hoping to defy the doom and gloom.
Chris, thank you. Now, still to come.
Some more news now, and detectives investigating the death of a 23-year-old man from Hull say they're still trying to find a man who could be crucial to the case 4 months after the incident. Meanwhile, an inquest has ruled that another Doncaster Royal Infirmary employee who lost his life to COVID died from natural causes. Wonder whether that nudge will work. Well, the ITV Evening News continues at 6:30. Here's a look at what's happening with Romilly Weeks.
Romilly, thank you very much. Now, according to an environmental charity, the trend for fast fashion means that 300,000 tonnes of clothing end up in UK landfill sites every single year.
It's amazing, isn't it? And in the run-up to next month's COP26, a global climate change conference, ITV weather presenter Alex Beresford has been investigating small ways in which we can all try to reduce our impact on the planet. Tonight, he's in for a surprise when it comes to one very traditional fabric and also learns about a few alternatives. Well, everyone gets socks for Christmas, so it's probably quite likely to happen.
Yeah, well, I'm a Yorkshireman. First question, how much does it cost?
He sat there going, how much? Well, I have to pay more for a T-shirt. Well, you should. But it is nice to know a little bit more about what we can do to make our fashion more sustainable. We're all guilty of it, aren't we? If you want to find out more about sustainable fashion, we've got plenty more advice on our website. And next week, Alex will be looking at the mountains of household waste we create every week and some easy tips on how to make sure more of it gets recycled. You'd complain about the cost of that as well. Moving on next to the star-studded celebration, which honours the work of hundreds of inspirational women, including a volunteer from Lincolnshire who've made a huge difference to the lives of others.
Yes, Penelope Bond, who set up a scheme to combat isolation during lockdown, got to rub shoulders with some famous names at the Women of the Year Awards. And Mark Price was there for us.
I've always got time to hear about inspirational women, so I love that.
Good, thank you very much. And here's John with the weather and a bit of a change coming, I think.
Going to turn colder, let me last long before warming. You know, you can't
I
have it
hate
both
being
ways.
cold, John.
You can't have it. Very important to keep the feathers in tip-top condition.
Oh, they're so adorable. I think I'm not posh enough to play croquet.
I'm not pushing it to close.
Well, we need some good weather for tomorrow, don't we?
We do, because in a picturesque corner of Lincolnshire, the small village of Tealby is preparing for a big day tomorrow when cameras will descend on the area for the start of British Cycling's National Road Championships.
Yes, some of cycling's top riders, including Alice Barnes, Mark Cavendish and Chris Froome, will take part in the championships, which are being held both in Lincoln and the Lincolnshire Wolds.
It's the first time the time trial, circuit and road race championships have been brought together into the same event. And as Emma Wilkinson reports, there's plenty of excitement. It'll be a great day for Tealby. The only trouble is the cyclists go so fast you blink and you miss them.
That's very true.
Anyway, for more on the National Road Championships, including
our forecast, here's the lovely John Mitchell. Thanks for that, John. That's it from us. Our next update is at 10:30.
The national and international stories are next with Romilly Weeks.
But for now, from the team here on Calendar, thanks ever so much for watching and we'll see you later on. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.